Hi everybody, it's Julie and it's crazy thunder and lightning and rain here.
Lights are fluttering. Puppy's going crazy. Whoa.
Okay, that was right there. And I keep going out so that I can enjoy it, and then when it calms down I come back in here and I decided what I'd do today is I'd give you a look at my 15 items, ensembles that I made for the I Do Junk Journal, June Junk Journal Challenge. These are ready to go into my journal. Remember, I am using that quilt book that is actually like 11 by 9 ish. So my pages, all my things are larger than usual. So I wanted to go ahead and go through. We'll check and make sure I've made everything. And then tomorrow's video, if I'm missing things, we'll make those. And then we'll be able to start putting this journal together. I chose to do my ensembles and then put my book together for some of them, and then some of the ensembles are ready and they will actually go in to fill in the rest of the journal. So let's take a look at what I have. So starting with number 1 was our large envelope belly band ensemble with 2 cards. One fits inside the envelope. So here's my other card. You know what? Let's get this out of the way so that it's not distracting. I'll put my pile over here. And I'll put my extra pieces up here. Okay? And then this was my envelope belly band. And I made it with the little string and dot closure. And then we have a large file card that I made for inside here. And that is our journaling card. Okay, so our large envelope belly band ensemble, it needed 2 cards. And one of those needed to fit inside our belly band. Okay, I used some of Sarah's coffee dyed paper here, and I used some of the children red, white, and blue children and floral digital there. Remember, each item had to have something old, something new, something lacy, and a Dear Julie Julie digital too. Okay, and something blue is in there also. So there's something blue, and this was probably, I don't remember, you guys. There's my digital. This is new. I don't know. You'll have to go back and look at the thing and see what all the pieces were. I don't remember. That's been a few weeks ago that I made this. But I do have lacy and blue and new and the digital. And I'm thinking that whatever this is, was this an envelope? An actual envelope? Yes, it was. It was the old. Okay. And then here is my large card. And I had some of the fabric that Big Mama had sent me. There's some lace, and there is some old and new, and there's blue and the digital, and then you can write on the back of that. So this will go into my journal like this, and this will be a tag that will be able to go in also. Okay, so that is the large belly band with 2 cards. And that was number 1. Okay, and then here we have number 2, and it is a clear package pocket with folded tag with pages in it, okay? So I used clear packaging to make my pocket. And then for my large tag, I went ahead and made it into a booklet. Gosh, we've got all kinds of things going on here. And I have a pocket here. I have a place I can add things here and here. And then I just added pages. There's my digital, there's my lace, there's my old, there's my new, and there's my blue. So I did all of the things in here, and they were the actual pages. And a digital in the center. And this one I went ahead and I stitched with the sew machine. I stitched it together. Okay. And that fits right in there. And we decorated the edge here as part of that. Now this is a page ready to go into the journal. And so one of the videos this week will be doing that as well. With the items that were made into a page, we need to finish turning them all into a page to get into the journal. So the next one that we have is the fabric or lace flip with the stack-a-note, pocket, and journal card. Now remember, every time that it said with or and, those items in between that had to have the something old, something new, something lacy, something blue, and a Dear Julie digital too. So my flip was out of lace. I have some blue trim here. I have old fabric, digital, and my new was the washi tape on there. So something old, something new, something lacy, something blue, and a Dear Julie digital too. And then the stack-a-note. Okay, so we have the stack-a-note here. And I have my something old was the canceled stamp. Something new. I have some lace here. My note cards are blue and a Dear Julie digital on the stack-a-note. Then this is going to be the pocket, and it will be behind here. And it has, this is something old. Okay, it's from an old photo album. Something new is the washi. Something lacy, this was from a shirt. Something blue. And a Dear Julie digital too. We also had this really cool, it goes this way. We had this really cool vellum piece that we used as well. And then this also needed to have a card to go in here. And we have our something old this time was this seam binding. And our lacy, and our blue, and our Dear Julie digital, and this was new, and that had come in Happy Mail from Jessica. So, okay, so there's my fabric flip, and so we are going to go on to the next one. I'm going to go ahead, I've got my little, my other phone over here with all the items, and it keeps turning off, so go ahead and fix that. Okay, so that was, I think that was our third one. The fourth one I did on a page, and it was a side corner tuck with large tag and small journal card. Okay, so there's my tuck. Here's my large journal card, and I made it out of one of the book pages and a note paper, and I glued it all together. There's my blue. There's blue also, but I think that's also old. New was this here, maybe. Lacy, blue, and a Dear Julie digital too. Let's see, or old, new, lacy, blue, and a Dear Julie Julie digital too. Okay, then here, this was old, and this was new. Lacy blue and a Dear Julie Julie digital too. And this was from a card catalog. Okay, so that's my journaling card. And this is my large, large tag. Okay, so that goes in there. And that can flip over so you can see it. And then on the actual tuck, we have our linen that was old, and the washi is new, and we added lace to the edge and blue here, and then I did a cluster here. This was an actual envelope right here that we made this tuck out of, and then I added this to it, making it a two-tuck, double tuck, but a different kind of double tuck than we usually do. So now we'll be coming back and turning this into a page. So that was our side corner tuck with large tag and small journal card. Yay, that one's done. Okay, next was a really easy one. It was pretty fun. It was our triple tag. Each of the tags, triple tag with a flat dangle. Okay, each of your tags needed to have the something old, something new, something lacy, and something blue, and a Dear Julie Julie digital too, and so did your dangle. Okay, so my little dangle has, on one side, it has the something old is, there's two different kinds of lace here. So I'm going with this being my old, this lace, and this ribbon would be new. And then this piece of lace would be something lacy and something blue. And then we added a variety of Dear Julie Julie digitals too. Okay, here we have, let's see, something old could be either one of the laces. Something new is the ticket. Something lacy is either one of those. Something blue, and a Dear Julie Julie digital too. And we backed that one with some lines so that you can write on it. Here we have something old is our card. Something new is our flowers. Something lacy, we have lace, and we have a blue flower, or we have this blue here that is holding that. And then there's our Dear Julie Julie digital too. We backed that with some note paper with some lines. And then we did a Dad's Bank envelope as our back piece. I think this might be the one that the Emeralds received, or the Patreons received. I believe it was. I believe this was a Patreon craft with me right here, actually. So this one had the old lace. So something old, something new. We added this in here as our lace, and we have a blue eyelet. Okay, and this has a place to hold some other pieces in it. That's our triple tag with a dangle, and this is ready to go somewhere in our journal. Next we have our flip flop with flap and folio centerfold. So this is kind of fun. We went ahead and we added a flip flop. It's a true flip flop, meaning that it is connected to the flap. So it actually flips. The thing about this one this time is I decided to add a folio to the centerfold. Okay, so this is the centerfold of the flip-flop. And I went ahead and I have a little pocket here. And remember, I used the antique ribbon techniques on this one. So you can look up antique ribbon techniques, Dear Julie, to see them, or you can look and find this particular centerfold that has them by looking this up in the June. Oh, excuse me. The I Do Junk Journal playlist. Okay, so this one has a little corner secret pocket there. There is a pocket here. Over here, I cut this, and we have a secret pocket there. And then here we had a pocket here. So it ended up giving you 5 places to add things. I really like the way this looks in here. This was from one of our mini challenge in the challenge. And remember, the mini challenge in the challenge, you can use it in your journal, or you can use it for another project. And so I made these for this. And I think this one you had to have a sticker and a button and a ticket and some craft paper, and I don't remember, I don't have my list here, but those were some of the things that you needed to have. I think this looks really cute in that pocket. I'm going to just leave it in that pocket because I like that. Okay, so you'll want to watch the video for this to see how we made, but we added a flip-flop onto this 12 by 12 paper, and now this 12 by 12 paper needs to go into the journal, and so this will be one of the pages that we will be turning into a page in an upcoming video. Okay, next we have our double pocket, one made of lace with a pull tab extra large tag. So I chose again to use packaging, and I made one of my pockets is a clear pocket, and then I have a lace pocket, and then and then I have a lace pocket. Okay, so I have a pocket there that's ready to hold something, and so we can make something for that. This tag has its all of its items. Oh, there it is. It's something old is the stamp. It's something new is this tag. Something lacy, something blue, and it does have a couple of Dear Julie digitals too. Okay, and we used a side-by-side page from the page part of this digital collection. And then that just hangs down. We do have one of our little file folders there. Okay, and then we added this fun little charm over here. And so this one also needs to be turned into a page for the journal. Okay, next we have our Embellish Fold Out Trifold Folio Style Border Tuck with 3 inserts. Okay, so this is our border tuck right here, and it will go in a journal like that. It can go in the center of the journal or out to the edge. And then what we did was we made a trifold pull out. Okay, so yes, it is that border tuck, and you're going to be able to put something here, but it also pulls out and turns, and you've got places to put cards. You can put a card here, a card here, a card here, and a card here. And we actually made those cards in a separate video. I did a video where we made just a bunch of cards using things that we had. And so we need to add those to this. So we'll put that aside and make sure we have those cards, or we'll make them tomorrow. For our next one, we have our Embellished Trifold Wallet with 3 inserts. And so we used a 12 by 12 page for the base of this and divided it into 3 pieces, and that gave us our trifold. And then to make it like a wallet, we did this over here. Let's grab a little card. And so we have this pocket here that goes all the way across. Okay, so we did a flip up pocket here. And then we have this, and what this reminded me of is in your wallet when you would have like a place for your license or something that you can see through. So we can put something there. And then up here we have our first of the included embellishments, the 3 inserts. So this is our first one, and it's just sitting right in there. In the center, I added a stack-a-note using those blue note cards that I've been using. And I love the way that turned out. And then over here, I went ahead and I have one of the cards that I made in the card video or the tag video. And then I also have one of the large time card that we made in the large time card video. And the thing was, is you could make your cards and then use them in here. But they each needed to have, there's something old, something new, something lacy, something blue, and a Dear Julie Julie digital too. So this one is complete. It has, and it does have a place for another insert here. I guess we just did a pocket. I thought we were doing a... There we go. Yeah, it's a belly band, okay? So we have that space to add something as well as a couple of others. And we have our items that we added to the base. And then each of the 3 inserts had their something old, something new, and all of the items. Okay, so that was our embellished trifold wallet with 3 inserts. Next we had our collage cluster page, and I've used a couple of my clusters. Here you go. I think that this is a really fun project, and then you just come back and you can rip them and tear them to be whatever you need them to be. And I love this. I will be doing this again and again, and we'll be using that to embellish the rest of the journal. So we needed to make 9 clusters all alike on a 12 by 12 page. I did give you other options, and you can find out about those in the challenge. Okay, here we go. This is our double tuck ensemble with 3 journal cards. And so I made my envelope this time out of a 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. It's the one that I've been using. I added my items over here. Something old, something, what do we got? Something new, something lacy. And here's our blue. Over here it made a pocket. And our Dear Julie Julie digital too. And that gives us a place to put something right in here. Okay. And I glued this all down because it was fragile. Okay, and then we made it a double tuck. So it's glued under here and it's glued here. And we have our 2 time card tickets that I made specially for this. Okay, so these were made and they are in the double tuck video. And we did a large one because my journal is huge. And we made a card for this one. So we have our 3 cards and our envelope that we used for the double tuck. And as an ensemble, we're able to make all of this, all of it work together. Instead of making the things separate and then putting them in, when you do it as an ensemble, you can watch and make sure that your look is what your overall look is what you want. And this one is complete. Okay, so put that one. And the next one, we made our cutout file tab, book page double pocket ensemble with side load pocket and 2 cards and a file card. So what I have here is my book page with a side load pocket. It's been decorated with all the items that it needs. It has the large tag that we made that has all the items that it needs, and it goes into the top here. And then one of the cards that I had made in the other video can go here. And then we still needed a file card. Well, it just so happened that for the next item, I had made this one, and I made another one so that we'd have one for the video. So this is the one that I made for the video, and this was our cutout file tab folio with large tag and 2 small cards. Okay, so this one needs a large tag and 2 small cards added to it, but it is made and ready. Okay, so we're going to set that aside because we need to add to that. We need to add to that one, so we'll put that aside. Okay, now this one can just count as a file. And it's got all the things. It's got everything it needs in it. Okay, so this is the one that I made. And then the video didn't turn out. This was my little Trifold Xtra. It was for the mini challenge and the challenge where we use the playing cards. And if you watch the video, you got to see how you could do that instead of making 3 separate cards. Okay, so this little file card, I'm going to go ahead and take this, and this will become the tuck. Okay, so the book page, it's going to be a tuck. It can tuck here. And then the file tab card can go in as a tuck here. So a lot going on, but that way my file card is taken care of. So that one is done. And so the next one was that cutout file tab folio that I showed you that we needed some cards for. Then we have our flip up, flip down pocket with large tag and small journal card. And here we have, we use the lace doily to make our flip up. This folds over, flip down, and then this will help hold all that in by going right behind that little fan. Okay, and so you have a little journaling spot, or you can add pictures in here. And you also have a place to add something there. Just kind of fun to be. I like all the little open and put things in and the pockets. Okay, so this one needed to have a large tag. So we have a large tag from the time card day and a small journal card. And that was from Journal Card Day. And they both have all their items taken care of. Okay? So that one's going to need to get put onto a page after I bind the journal. I'll be putting some of these in. Okay? The last one is, now this ensemble came about because last month I did it on accident. And it was really cool. So it has become a new element that we'll make, and we call it the fold over peekaboo page. And we went ahead and we added a flip flop and a pair of pockets with 2 cards. Okay, so the fold over peekaboo page. So it's a page that both of these pages are from the same page. Okay, so you've got that, it looks like the page, you fold it over, and it's still the page. I went ahead and I've added my items here to the base. We also needed to make this into a flip-flop, so we added some of the children's writing paper in here. And you can see we've done, on the flip-flop, we added some of the things, something old, something new, something lacy, something blue, and a Dear Julie Julie digital too. Okay, and then our 2 pockets. So over here, this page was from the tags, and so I folded that one over and cut it, and we have our 2 little cards here in this double pocket. Okay, so layered collage card, and the actual pocket is decorated with our items too. Okay, this will go in the journal and be bound right here, so you'll have these 2 pages on the other side of the journal, and you'll have this little flip flop goodie on this side. Okay, so again, it will go in the journal right there. This one's totally finished. So those are my 15 ensembles that we made for June. You know what? I finished it in along with the mini challenges and the challenges in 20 days. I did all the ensembles, and I would have the journal finished probably too, but I was on vacation. So I literally made this in 7 days. Everything that you saw here was made in 7 days. And I was packing and editing and getting videos up and everything else. So these 2, they need their cards. And so tomorrow we'll be back and we will fill these 2 items with their required pieces. And because I don't see that I have any of the required pieces left, I've added them to other things. Okay, so it looks like this is the embellished fold out trifold folio style border tech with 3 inserts. So we need 3 inserts for this one. It looks like we have places for 4 inserts, so maybe we'll go ahead and make 4 inserts for this one. That is on my list here, number 8, my favorite number. And then this one is number 13, and it is our cutout file tab folio with a large tag and 2 small cards. So for this one, we need our 2 small cards, and we need our large tag. Okay, so we'll be back tomorrow making tags and cards that will fit into these 2 to get them finished, and I think that is going to be amazing. Then we'll be back. The other thing that we need to finish is we need to turn the pages where we had put our ensembles onto the pages. We need to turn those into pages, and then we'll be able to put all the pages together and make our journal. So I'm pretty excited. Looks like we should have this done any day now. I want to go check out the rain, and I need to give Tom a flooding update, and because he's going to be coming home from work soon. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I want to take a minute and thank God for the rain that we got, that we received today. We need it here so badly. And so I'm looking forward to a green lawn, even if it's just for a day or 2. And our dogs did really, really well with, it was crazy thunder. And I will share the live videos from Facebook into the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group so that you can see those if you'd like. And so again, they are Facebook lives that I took because, you know, we don't get rain here, and it was awesome to get rain, and then on top of it, the thunder and the lightning. It was quite a spectacle. So thank you. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. There's birds taking refuge in the saloon. I see them flying around in there every once in a while. Oh, and here comes the gutter rain. Whoa.